Y así.
Eso que vamos a comenzar.
Salud.
We started.
After the clap.
Bro, oh my.
Hello. Hola. Bonjour. Ni hao. Konnichiwa. Akuna Matata. And last but not least, welcome to
Bomba'to. Oh, he threw y'all a curveball.
Yeah, he really did.
I didn't know where he was going.
So this is episode 4. Before we even start, I just want you guys to look at our layout. Our first 3 episodes, we had it where we had multiple cameras. And just a backstory for myself behind the scenes. I'm the only guy here really that edits the videos and and has to, I thought it was a good idea just to have one.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
Yo, it was my idea to just have one camera.
Yeah,
Makes it easier to edit. It used to take me 6-7 hours. And now,
Yo, you a bitch, bro.
hopefully I can finish in 2 or less. So we have a new table. My idea, black tablecloth with the TV, the logo. So hopefully you guys enjoy the quality of the production and my ideas that I bring to the table.
The mastermind.
So what? So wait. What
Mega
if
mind, bro.
what if people say the layout is trash? Who you gonna blame?
Yeah, that's exactly what that shit sounded like.
Échale la culpa a Manny que no está aquí. Oh man. Before we start,
What happened?
happy Mother's Day.
Happy them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's Dominican Mother's Day. Espérate, me pasé.
A toda
American
Americana
Mother's
ya.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers,
Facts.
married mothers, single mothers,
Future mothers.
the ones who
And the Dominican mothers that got 2 Mother's Day. Mami, me está chapeando personal.
all the different mothers in our lives, not just mothers. You could be a cousin that was like a mother to you and all, close relative. So shout out to all the mothers. We dedicate this very serious topic to you guys.
Oh, yeah, so very serious.
Serious.
We
Very
if you guys follow us on social media, and if you don't, you should. It's in all platforms, well, at Bomba'to podcast.
All of them.
All of them. Literally all of them.
I think we only had it on IG though, where we had 2 questions and 2 polls, right? Because
It was about 4 questions.
but it was only on
It
IG.
was only
Yeah, it was on IG.
That's the one where we have the
In
most.
terms of getting you guys more involved, I think maybe just for our few fans for the moment, and then also just give you a preview of maybe what's to come, more or less. And for our first topic, over the last few weeks, a very prominent figure has been making the headlines and has some pretty serious topics that I kind of wanted to bring to the table.
Bro, why you sound so serious about this? Like if you're about to drop the biggest bomb.
He sounds like he's giving a presentation.
Oh, just wait till they hear the name of this very prominent figure.
If you don't know this person, he goes by the name of, well, now it's Ye. He said he dropped the Kanye. So now it's Jay. He's had some tweets, but he also had a very
Awkward situation.
not awkward.
That's what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
It was a pretty
Weird.
interesting interesting song that I feel like a lot of people haven't heard. I forgot the name of the song. Fuck.
I think it's called Cousin.
It's called Cousin.
Yeah, I think so.
It's called Cousin. And one of the biggest lyrics was that he said that he used to give his cousin head.
Fellatio.
Sloppy toppy.
I can't take that serious.
And I think that's just even before we start that, what do you guys think about Kanye in general
El tipo-
right now?
El tipo un loco.
Right now, un maldito loco.
Nah, he lost his shit.
He was a out. Kanye's been controversial, I think, all his life, like all his career.
But not like now.
But right now,
How would you guys even rate his music now?
Trash.
No, I don't listen to his music.
It's
now.
trash.
That's the thing. I think he's trying to stay relevant. for
No,
some reason.
he's not relevant anymore. And
Bro,
that's
No, but with the craziness, like trying to stay relevant, just
So-
name it out there.
Sorry.
If his name is out there, then he's good.
Just looking him up, he has a new song called "Hell Hitler."
yeah, bro. Listen,
I mean, we can have a conversation about that.
bro. Listen, Kanye was a genius. Okay, like when he started his career, he was a genius. Dude did stuff that people thought were crazy, but like
It was acceptable.
Have you guys watched his Netflix miniseries?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
All right, so it pretty much goes into like his life starting out. He had his friend record the start of his career. He came from Chicago, moved out here to Jersey and New York area, spent a summer, and in that summer, he created his debut album, which was iconic, right? And like he was a genius. He was a madman, but he was a genius. Now, over the years, especially after his mother passed, that's when he kind of started going off the rails.
Yeah.
Y ahora, bueno, he's not even off the rails. He's like in a whole nother. Train tracks are here. That boy's in Mississippi. Like, he's not even close. You get what I'm saying?
I thought that like once he got with like Kim Kardashian, that he was gonna like
Become a serious man.
yeah,
Nah,
like
I
he
thought
had
that was
he
the opposite.
he had kids.
Bro,
he
I
was,
thought that was the
he
opposite.
Hold
alright.
on. Anytime anyone gets with one of the
Yeah,
Kardashians,
they go a little
it's
crazy.
not.
Bro, the cool Kardashian clan.
Yeah.
Bro, if you know their history, if you saw, you remember Lamar Odom?
Oh, that man
Oh
went.
yeah, he went off the rails too.
Yeah.
He went from a dominant
He's good
basketball
now, though.
player to
Smoking,
crackhead.
yeah, smoking crack in the bathroom.
He's good now, right?
Yeah, he's good now.
Yeah.
But after he left her. I think that's probably what fucked him up a little bit more, to be honest.
Okay, bro, not for nothing. That family, like, they record everything.
Oh yeah,
Like, they have no privacy
their life is all about being seen and having that exposure.
and being relevant and making
Yeah.
money. That's it. Like, they don't care. Like, they will, in my opinion, if it
They'll
was
sell
like
their
that-
soul.
Exactly.
Well, they probably did already.
Bro, I don't know how many seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians they're at, but like, bro,
Yeah.
you've seen their whole life, like,
Play out.
play out.
But how much do you think of it is like him trolling? Because not everything.
What, Kanye?
Yeah.
It's,
Nah, I
it's a
don't.
little the craziness though, because even when he started, he was crazy. He was doing different things, which was crazy.
Pero-
But it was a little
but
bit more controlled.
It wasn't crazy like how do I put this?
Controversial.
Yeah, controversial or like disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's
he's-
different levels of crazy though. So like now he's at a level.
He's at his own level.
No,
of crazy.
but like
Yeah.
like I said, what I say, he was a crazy genius
yeah.
when he started. He ain't a crazy genius no more. He's just fucking crazy.
he got a little bit too full of himself. I always go back to the South Park episode where they were making fun of him, where they were doing the joke about
Fish sticks.
fish sticks. And they were making fun of him because he always considers himself to be a genius, like superior genius to other people. And he didn't understand the joke. You want me to say the joke?
Yeah, I didn't watch the episode.
So pretty much the joke is, do you like fish sticks? And he's like, I don't get it. And everybody's like, then you're a gay fish. You get it? It's a play on words.
Yes. Okay.
But the shit was fucking hilarious because he was like, I don't understand it. And he was getting upset. But that's how he reacts when people like question him. And he gets to the point where he gets very defensive. And he's always going back to, oh, I'm a genius. I'm above everybody. And I'm at a different level than anybody else. But at the same time, like, dude, you be out here looking crazy.
But Kanye, if you want to send us some Yeezys, just send it our way.
Bro,
He don't even. They don't.
He probably has a-
that,
you
He
could get
probably
them
has a
shits for
warehouse.
$20.
that brand is no
Pero gratis
longer.
mejor.
Yo te regalo los 20 pesos.
And that's another thing. Look at that. Like, bro, Yeezys, when they were releasing, they were literally at the top. Like, they were overtaking Jordans. Like, everybody was wearing Yeezys more than Jordans around that time. And he let that deal just go to
He was
waste.
a genius, man. Like when he started Yeezys with Nike, he was a genius. everything went downhill after, like, started to go downhill after his mother died. After he got together with Kim, it was just like, all right, this is the icing on the cake. Ya se jodió todo. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a combination of him just having so much money and probably not like,
Not knowing what to do.
or even just maybe like not being off like the meds and everything like
Honestly,
that. Honestly,
I'm not a big, like, I'm not as big of a Kanye fan as I was when I was younger.
I never was.
Nah, I liked his music growing
Yeah.
up. He was like, his music was it.
His last good album was My Dark Twisted. That was it that one?
that was the last.
No. His last good one. I'm gonna just look it up.
The one Kanye song that comes to my head is when he talks about bleaching, a girl's asshole being bleached.
That was the life of
And getting-
Pablo.
and getting on his-
Yeah, I
The
didn't
Life of
listen to
Pablo.
that. I didn't listen to that. I'm telling you, I stopped listening to Kanye like a while ago.
I was still in high school when that song came out, though.
Yeah, no, because it was like 2017 when the album
something
came out.
like that.
17. But yeah, I wasn't a Kanye fan at that point.
I still listen to his music, to be honest.
I listened to his old music.
His
The
But I don't
lyrics
listen to his
be
new-
crazy, but like the actual production is, in
Bro,
my opinion,
That's
isn't
the same
bad.
thing with every artist.
Hold on,
though.
this is my thing, right? For me, you guys listen to Through the Wire?
yeah.
You listen to Through the Wire?
No.
All right.
It talks
do you know?
about his accident.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to him
No.
at this time period in his life?
No.
So he had like a very serious car accident.
Where he had to have his mouth wired shut
Yeah.
because I think he broke his jaw.
He
or
broke his
some
jaw,
shit.
and he decided to, like, after his jaw was fixed or whatever, he decided to
Suck
get
his
his
cousin's
no
dick? Oh.
stop.
Para ver si todavía se funcionaba.
él se hizo los dientes en diamante,
Uh-huh.
like, cause again his ego, you
Yeah.
know. This man, with his mouth wired shut, decided to record this song Through the Wire.
One
The
of the
whole
best
song is him rapping with his mouth wired shut. And like, if you listen to it, bro,
Best songs ever.
he was a genius.
Un loco.
No. Él era un genio. Había un punto que él era un genio. Ahora un maldito loco, no un loco.
That's
Un
still
maldito
crazy.
loco.
That's still crazy. I mean, he got the art out with the craziness. Because who's doing that shit with your mouth shut,
Nah, man.
closed?
That's what I'm saying. But like, he was that guy at that time period. Ya no. Ya él es un maldito loco.
But do you think that he's not crazy, or is he just like misunderstood? Because once again, you have these people that are very smart and they're misunderstood. Like when you have these autistic kids that are geniuses and people look at them like, oh, they're not what they are.
I think he was.
Are people tired of his craziness?
No, wait,
Is that
hold
what it
on.
is?
Let me answer. Let me answer your question, and then we'll get to that. You know, he's misunderstood. He's been misunderstood his whole life, but it was fine before.
Why was it fine before?
Wait,
That's
hold
the
on,
thing.
hold on. No, because it wasn't like he was misunderstood, but it was never like que él era un loco así. ¿Tú me entiendes? Like ahora él habla de vaina controversial.
It kind of goes to the point where he's at.
Se pasa.
Yeah, he's saying things that are like very.
He goes over the edge, bro.
You know that they're controversial, but at the same time, they're kind of like really dangerous. Like how he's talking about like how he's mentioning that the Jews are evil and that Hitler was right and that slavery was a choice. Shit like that is dangerous, especially from somebody that has such a huge platform.
I think that's exactly what it is. It's not even controversial. It's just dangerous. He's a danger right now. Like that's how I see it. Pero after watching his Netflix series, I realized that yes, he was misunderstood before, but after his mother died, he like never really coped with his mother passing away, and that was like his
rock.
yeah, that's who held him down and kept him on the ground, and like
humble.
didn't let his ego
Get too high.
get to the point where it is
Yeah.
now, where like él es la super mega estrella, aunque él no es nadie right now.
Alguien, pero not
Pero
what he used to
His
be.
name is something.
Yeah.
He never coped with his mother's death, and I think that's what's affecting him.
That and also the people around them. they're just like letting him do whatever the hell he wants. Like I don't, like
Su mamá se le murió. That's the only person that would have like, you know what I mean?
But still, like for you to be such a big person and have a team that he has, you would think that there would be somebody be like, yo, let me try to
it's
run
just,
this guy
he's
back.
just paying those people. That's what
Exactly,
I'm saying. It's
money.
just money and him being off mess, in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
And honestly, like let's be honest, it's Twitter. You could do it really. I don't agree with what he's saying, but I mean, that's why I'm thinking like a majority could be like trolling, but to him it's not just because like he's off his mess, so he's just saying shit, and then like he'll take it back. And
Was he
and whatever.
diagnosed with like being?
He's
He has bipolar disorder.
Yeah,
And he probably has a little bit of autism, if I'm being honest.
could be. But yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes I feel bad for him because at the
I don't know.
Like I do. Like you could tell when somebody's going through something
And asking for help.
doesn't have that support or have somebody to really reel him in and give him the support and the
You've been going
care.
through something.
This is how we tie the episode. See, this is for all the mothers. They're the rock. So this is how if you don't. You're not, you know, the mother's got to be in your life. And
Appreciate your mom.
Yeah, because then you may get a Kanye.
Yo, este tigre. I mean, shout out to moms though.
Yo, more serious question now. Is Kanye, does he like los plátanos maduros?
Bueno,
What the hell?
that's up to him.
What the hell? Que si él come plátano.
Uh-huh.
Oh, mama plátano.
Oh, I was gonna say he's Dominican, but no, never mind. I get your question. I don't know.
La pregunta es que si le gusta frito o sancochado.
Bueno, yo no sé. El tipo dijo una vaina media rarita, and he's been acting a little weird lately, pero you never know. He probably was doing that back in the day, and his cousin probably was like, yo.
But the fact that he just said it and put it in a song is just so
Pero
weird.
that's the thing. Like,
It has to be trolling.
it has to, because, like,
No way.
for you to, for a celebrity.
Wait. What you mean there's no way? Ellos gente gay, eso no es nada.
No, but I'm saying to literally just put it in a song.
Blast it out there.
And act like it's normal. Like, yeah, you guys ever suck your cousin's dick before?
Mi gente.
I did it.
You know, él no es normal.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if it's asking for attention or
Kanye's
it's for
crazy.
real.
Can I say something? All famous people are fucking weird, bro. Every last fucking one of them.
It's some normal.
Nah, all of them motherfuckers
Who's
are
normal?
weird.
I don't know.
You
I
gotta
don't
be,
know famous
you
people
gotta
like
be
that, but
some
there's
type
gotta
of crazy
be
to be that famous.
Bro.
No, not necessarily.
You gotta. It has to be with the hustle that you have to do. You got to be some kind of crazy.
You gotta
hustle
sit
like
on somebody's penis.
Uh-oh.
Hey, yo.
that one line I said.
Bro, like look at what
the fuck?
Look at the shit with the fucking the Met Gala. Yo,
That
the shit
looks like a coal.
The shit
didn't
these
watch it.
motherfuckers be wearing. Like I literally asked
Illuminati.
I was like,
If you
what
see.
is this for? Not one person was able to tell me what it's for.
Oh, wait, what is it for, though?
I don't fucking know.
I think it's like a charity event. People just come like drive. It looks like Illuminati party.
it's a
low-key.
fucking cult. Like, bro, I want to be able to see what happens behind those closed
Oh,
doors.
no, I'm good.
Diddy party.
Shit. I don't need my...
The
I don't-
fucking Diddy party.
I don't need my name being out there. Después salgo yo en un loso sin yo hacer nada.
No. All right. This is not reflecting on our opinions. We are just talking shit.
¿Cómo que no?
It doesn't.
I believe there's 100%.
No. Sue him, not me. I don't believe none of this. I'm just talking out my ass right now. But nah, like famous people, bro, they're fucking weird. If you notice like their behaviors and just like how they act, because people put famous people on such a high fucking pedestal
Nah,
that
bro,
they
they're normal
start
people
believing
to
that
me.
shit. That's why whenever I see a famous person like walking down the street, like especially in New York, you'll run into a whole bunch of famous people, and I'll look at them and I'm like, okay. Like when people tell me, oh, so and so had a baby, okay.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck.
Facts, I don't understand why there's so many people invested in these famous people's lives. Like, yo, tú lo conoces. Tú hablas con ellos. ¿Qué te importa a ti?
That's
La-
the whole Kanye thing.
la-
What do you think Kanye's doing, bro?
Bro.
He wants people to
No,
be
no,
in
no.
his
I'm
life.
not even talking about like... I'm talking
La-
about like normal people like us.
La prima de nosotros con Bad Bunny.
Man,
Whoa, what cousin?
eso.
Who the hell's obsessed with Bad Bunny?
Tu
Only-
mamá.
Only one comes to mind for me. I
Who the
don't-
hell's obsessed with Bad Bunny?
Él quiere que lo diga.
Say the name, the
No.
full government name.
Nah, pero like shit like that, like
Who the hell's
bro.
obsessed?
I don't know.
Yo, right? The
It's
in
Rosie,
your
bro.
phone.
It's Rosie.
Yeah, she loves her some Bad Bunny, but like shit like that, like bro, he's a normal person, just like every last fucking one of us.
Bueno, yo soy bien, like, I'm weird, I guess, because I barely follow famous people on my Instagram. Like, the only famous people I'll follow is, like, artists, because I want to hear what music they have. You get what I'm saying? Like, people that I enjoy their music. That's about it. Pero, like, un actor, whatever.
Yeah, because I literally saw Andrew Schultz on like a block away from my job. And I did like 3 double takes or like 3 takes to like make sure it was him.
Funny ass dude, by the way.
You can just
Andrew,
tell
if you
from
want to
the
come on our podcast, hit us up.
And he was with his daughter. And
No?
No, yo no he dicho nada. Yo nada más te estoy mirando.
No, okay.
And there's like at least I guess it also depends though, because at least for me to him it wasn't like anything crazy. But like let's say for example, let's say it was like Derek Jeter for example, I might be like, oh my god, it's Derek Jeter.
Nah, if it's
Yo
Derek
do more
Jeter,
than, oh my god, it's Derek. Se
I want to join the party.
Se desmaya el muchacho.
nah, if it's Derek Jeter, I'm gonna ask for a picture because I mean,
No, but I'm
a
saying the
big
way
time
that you
Yankees fan,
react
but that's-
though, like you might be like, oh my god, like you might get nervous.
Nah, ningún nervioso. No, es que, bro, es que son gente normal. Like,
You be like, yo,
Que
what's
nada
up?
más tienen más dinero que yo.
of course, they rich as hell. Shit, they could probably buy me a new car, pero son gente normal at the end of the day. Like, it's nothing crazy. But that's me as a sports fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna come up to some actor and be like, yo, let me get a face, like, all fangirl. No, yo no soy así. There's people that, like, will really, oh my God, it's whoever. Ahí va tú con tu mierda.
So,
Dilo.
see, if there's an actress, like, who's a badass female actress? Like, fine female actress.
Damn,
Throw one out. Just throw
who's
one
that
out.
white girl?
Oh, if Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you want me to pull it up?
I really don't know who that is.
Bro.
What is she in?
She's in that Euphoria
Yeah,
show.
Euphoria.
Never seen it.
Zendaya.
Zendaya's fire. Zendaya's fire.
Yeah, she's in that show with Zendaya in Euphoria.
So, si esta tipa se te tira encima.
¿Cómo que se me tira encima?
No, okay. Si tú, if you're in an elevator y ella te dice, diablo, papi, tú estás bueno, ¿qué tú vas a decir?
Let me get your number. What the fuck?
No, pero she's famous, so you don't care.
Papá, ¿y cómo yo voy a saber si es famous? You have to show me a picture of her. Like, I'm not going to know if she's famous or not. I could really care
All right,
less.
so what
I couldn't care less.
actress do you consider attractive?
I don't know, Zendaya.
All right, so if she comes up to you and starts caressing you, like,
I'm going to be like, yo.
She gotta be drunk.
¿Quién? I'm going to be like, yo, tú no tienes un anillo. Tú no estás comprometida.
Tú no estás
Buena
con-
sucia.
tú di que no estás con Spider-Man.
Yeah, sucia. Yeah, Zendaya's going to come up to me and start caressing my arm.
Bro, you never fucking know. Some of these actresses be married to normal ass
Hey,
megalith motherfuckers.
Mira J-Lo.
No, es una acuerdo.
¿Cómo fue?
Es una acuerdo.
Nah, fuck that bitch, bro.
Nah, J-Lo is nice.
¿Cómo, Wilson?
That's
I
plastic
don't like her,
surgery.
No, but like she works out, like you could tell. I mean, obviously, like it's plastic surgery, but you also have to work out, though. You can't just like be fat.
Bro.
Like you
she
could
got
get
enough money to get plastic surgery every day. She don't got to work out.
it's working
Eso van
though.
para el gym a tirarse un chin de agua. De que, tía, sudé hoy.
No, but it works though. You can't tell me like, oh, I don't want you. It's fake.
Who, J-Lo?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not fake. That's not fake.
What?
I don't think it's fake like that either.
What?
J-Lo.
Her body?
Her body?
No.
I don't know.
She works out a lot, yeah.
Her
but
face probably, but
there's
not-
a lot of plastic surgery that goes into that.
She probably has like a lot of
Bro,
Botox on her face.
ain't no famous female, no famous actor.
¿A quién tú conoces?
No, pero te estoy diciendo
Pero a
que
quién tú conoces.
que la mayoría de ellos they get fucking plastic surgery.
¿A quién tú conoces? Para tú decir es.
Pero tú no,
Ahorita tenemos 10 lawsuits aquí.
pero tú no lo ves en la cara.
No, that's the face. So I'm talking about the body.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we know that he knows.
I don't know. Yeah.
De este grupito el que más sabe el...
Oh, yeah.
Diablo, ustedes son asquerosos. Los tres. Dios.
Ay, Dios.
But
All right. Last thing on Kanye. If he was Dominican, do you think he still get love, or do you think he'll be called malcriado?
Nah.
My creo, pa.
If
in a nicer way.
if he was Dominican, he would have gotten canceled a long time ago.
Yeah.
You think
That
so?
would-
You
that
think
would-
Dominicans care like that?
He would have been in Najayo como Mega.
You think Dominicans
En
care more?
Najayo como Mega.
You think Dominicans care more
en
than Americans?
Najayo.
Yeah.
Había estado en Najayo.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Papá, había estado en... Well, the shit that comes out of his mouth, he would have been in Najayo.
Nah, bro.
Yo, wait, hold on,
Anthony
hold on,
Santos
hold
said
on,
Viva
hold on, hold on,
Trujillo, he was
hold on.
fine.
Espérate. lo del Alfa, lo que le pasó a él like 5-6 years ago, where I forgot what the hell he said, but they punished him where he had to go to La Plaza de la Bandera to pick up trash.
Oh, I remember that.
I don't remember what did he say? It was
I don't
something
know,
he
but
said.
I remember they were doing like the news special where they were showing him out there just picking up trash.
Bro, they made that dude pick up trash. I don't even remember. Like, if I don't remember what he said, it's because it must have not been that serious. They made him pick up trash in La Plaza de la Bandera.
What the hell he say?
Look at the shit that Kanye, like that.
But the thing is, will Kanye care though?
Eh?
Like if they say they hate on him, like
No.
You said if Kanye was Dominican, right?
yeah. I don't.
They would have stepped in. He would have been locked up in the Hayo, bro. Llévate de mí.
I don't think Dominicans care that much.
They do.
I don't know.
Especially when it brings bad publicity to the country. As much as
Wasn't tu favorito, Romeo, cuando sacó la canción de Suegra. Did you see the drama with that in DR?
Yeah.
Dime, ¿qué tiene esa canción de mala? Y mira toda la vaina que le hicieron. Imagínate Kanye.
con una canción de que le mamé al primo mío.
Dime. How about now? Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The Dominicans care a lot. If it's ruining the image of the country, they care a lot. Yeah. They'll
They'll
not
throw you and drag you through the mud.
Boy, he would have been in Ohio years ago. Shit, he might have been in Ohio because of what he did to fucking Taylor Swift. Yo.
All right, let's switch topics. Instead of just talking about men, let's talk about females.
Yo estoy casado.
And then more specifically,
No.
I guess an interesting topic maybe in terms of jealousy. Maybe to start it off, what have you guys ever had like any experience in terms of jealousy, or what do you guys think is jealousy, more or less? Like it could be like a good amount of just like different things of.
Bro, it can show itself in a lot of ways.
Estaba yo trabajando, bro, in the morning. Hard working man that I am, you know? Me levanto temprano. I'll drive an hour to work. All that stuff. Tú sabes. Providing for my family. Aunque no tenga familia, pero yo mi mujer, ¿sabes?
Hombre trabajador, coño.
Claro. Yo estoy aquí trabajando y me mando un mensaje. I woke up from a bad dream.
You cheated on me in the dream.
If I was a worm, would you love me?
I was like, what was the dream? Oh, I had a dream.
Wait. Pause. You fucked up for asking.
No, pero
You should have just been like, oh, I'm so sorry you had a bad dream. What?
I'm sorry you had a bad dream.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
yeah.
for your brain? Nah. But entonces ella, oh yeah, I had a dream you were cheating on me in the kitchen
In the kitchen.
with one of your friends. I'm like, what girlfriend do I have?
Te buscamos una.
Tú me quieres ver a mi problema.
No, este le gusta.
Yo. Es un hombre serio. ¿Y qué?
Sí.
But jealousy wise, like I haven't really dealt with that. I mean, I feel like that's an immature mentality too, though.
I've had one.
Immature and the trust is not 100% there.
I think the trust is not 100% there. Immature, I don't know.
I have
Because if the trust is not there, if the trust is there and you're still thinking you're cheating, then you're immature. Because if the trust is there, why are you thinking about that?
If you thinking about that, 9 times out of 10, porque algo hay.
not really. Not
bro.
really. So, like, a lot of the times, like, I've always looked at it like this. If you're jealous over something, there's potentially something that you're hiding yourself, because a lot of the times when you feel guilty, like, let's say, for instance, you're the cheater and you feel guilty about it, and you're thinking to yourself, like, damn, if I'm doing this, they could be doing it too. So then they start poniéndole los celos and being jealous and whatever. Pero también hay gente que that they've gone through shit in the past, that they've been cheated on or mistreated. And they have trust
They
issues.
know and they know the signs.
Yeah. Porque as the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Exactamente.
Pero I had one back in the day. Que
Back.
Que,
Back.
bro, esa tipa me persiguió literally
Hey, yo.
from my house.
Espérate, ¿cómo que te persiguió?
Bro, she used to follow
así?
me. She used to follow me.
Y es que ella no tenía vida.
Pero like,
Bro.
tú estás tan
Wait, from where to where?
No, yo era un papi chulo. Nah, in all seriousness, like we used to fuck around.
¿Cómo así? Define.
What is fuck around?
What is fuck around?
Lo mismo que whatever you think it is, that's what it was.
Oh, so
Watch
playing with
movies.
unicorns.
Eso. Pensábamos. But nah, like
Oh, esta fue el Bible study de las 2 de la mañana.
Ah.
From episode, what was that? Episode 1?
nah, but like it got to the point where like, yo, she would text me like fucking nonstop all the time.
Bro, but like dead ass follow you though?
Bro, there was one time
You knew she was following you? Like,
bro,
do you know when she
I
was-
knew her car.
Oh, that's
Hey,
crazy.
yo.
Like, where would you go when she was?
So like this is when I was going to the gym religiously.
But what age was
Oh,
this? I mean,
coño,
what, like,
que estaba cuadrito.
por eso.
Cuadrito.
And it got to the point where I was just like, bro, you really got to leave me the fuck alone.
So she'll follow you to the gym?
She followed me to the gym
And
one
she'll
time.
work out with you?
No, like she would just see where I was going to make sure that that's where I was going.
Bro,
But did she know that you knew that she was following you?
Bro, that bitch was crazy.
¿Cómo así?
It was crazy.
This was after high school, right?
Yeah,
Well, what was she?
Puerto Rican.
That's actually interesting. We have a lot of things on Puerto Ricans
Nah, but
that we'll get into later.
I don't know. Like I always look at like jealousy in a negative way because like how Wilson is saying, like if you have some jealousy, there's no trust.
I mean, pero espérate. A little jealousy is nice.
No.
Like,
there's
Why
good,
is there any jealousy?
Espérate,
there's good jealousy.
porque, ajá.
There's good jealousy and
Que
bad
te salen
jealousy.
What's the good one?
Que te salen un ching. De que, diablo, papá,
For what? For what?
Tú estás bueno.
Who?
Perfect
Who's saying that?
example. Rosie looks at you in a different way than somebody else. Let's say you guys go out and you're nicely dressed, and she's gonna be like, "Damn, Wilson, you looking good," and then she's gonna be thinking, if I think that he looks good, these other bitches gonna think he look good.
But that's not her being jealous.
Yeah, I don't
no,
think
but
so. Yeah.
there's a little bit of jealousy in
That's
there.
not jealous. Jealous is not the word. It's you're afraid of other people saying something.
That would be- that would-
it's
me as Wilson, I'm not going out there and talking to
I
other
feel
girls.
like that'd be more self-conscious though.
No, but
That's
what I'm-
insecurity.
But that's
what
what I'm saying. There's a difference between the good jealousy, which is what I'm saying right
Good
now.
jealousy.
That-
What benefits does good jealousy have?
It could just be like, you tell your partner like,
Una
yo,
mojada.
I think what I'm talking about is faithfulness, not jealousy. That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like that example, like let's say I'm dressed up nice, we go out together, and she's scared of other females finding me attractive.
I don't think that's healthy jealousy.
it's not,
Yeah,
it's not scared. It's more like she thinks it like, oh,
That's the good jealousy, the example that you
Nah,
guys
like
gave.
what I'm saying of like a little bit of like healthy jealousy is like if we're going out, right, and like we're shopping at the mall, or whatever, we're in a place and
you being
there's-
too friendly.
No, there's a lot of like other females there, right? Que ella te agarra del brazo and like,
Uh-oh.
you know what I mean? Like and walk with you arms locked.
But
Like
that's kind of like what I was saying.
that's a little healthy. Like that's what I consider like a little healthy jealousy. Like, pa que tú sepas que ese hombre mío.
But
You know what I'm saying?
toxic jealousy is what I just mentioned. Like
That's toxic
The
as
girl,
fuck.
the girl's texting you like, "Where are you?" And next thing you know, you see them following you because they don't trust you.
If I'll be honest, in your situation, like if I'm an asshole. Tú estás at the FBI office. Oh, really? Because I see you at the gym. All right, so if you know I'm at the gym, fuck you asking me.
So, who do you guys think is more jealous though, guys or girls?
I feel like it's definitely girls.
Girls, 100%.
I feel like guys don't even think about like stuff like that.
But it gets to a point.
Hay algunos hombres que son
guess so.
celosos.
No, ellos hay hombres que son celosos.
Porque for me, like I have
Un hombre celoso.
no.
Ya.
No, yo voy a decir, I'm gonna be honest. Like, claro, I'm gonna be jealous because my wife is not a bad looking woman, and I know other niggas is gonna be looking at her. Yeah, I don't care. And they're gonna be looking at her, and I know that she's not gonna be going out there to, entertain them or anything like that. But at the same time, you have to have some kind of jealousy because I look at it like this: if you don't have a smidge of jealousy towards somebody, You may not really.
That's what I'm saying. A little bit, because at some point, like, I get what you're saying. Like, and I kind of agree with that. If you don't have like even a smidge of like,
But that's probably more subconscious. That you don't really think about it.
Yeah, you
but
don't. Like, for instance, like let's put another scenario. Wilson, let's say you and Rosie go to. I don't know why I'm using you so much.
The beach.
Pero, no, not even the beach.
Because we're the two married ones in
Yeah,
here. That's
pretty
why.
much. You go to one of Rosie's. You go to one of Rosie's Christmas parties.
I thought he was gonna say hi.
Hey,
Come on,
get
come on,
boy.
shit.
Hey.
You go to one of her holiday parties for her job.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that she works with comes over, and he's a little too
Extra nice.
friendly with her, and
I don't think that's jealousy. That's
No.
insecurity.
So what is it? No,
Insecurity.
Pero tú no,
Que-
tú no,
you're not gonna
you're-
feel some
you're-
type of way.
Wait, one. If you have that trust in your partner, you don't give a fuck what's happening.
yeah,
Oh,
pero
yeah,
you're
so-
still-
Two, if you see that happening with your your significant other, and you're 100% sure nothing's going on, then you're insecure about yourself.
Bro, no, but it's human nature. You have that little bit of jealousy.
Territory.
Por más que tú, exactly.
Eso es tuyo.
That's,
No es de nadie.
Somos perros.
Somos animales.
No,
But that
es un
comes from
perro.
the genes. That comes from the genes. Like, that's natural. You're gonna feel, no matter how sure you are that your partner is not gonna cheat on you, that you,
You
guys have
still
something,
got that,
you
like,
still
yo,
got that
eso es
little
mío.
bit, diablo.
No me la
It's-
toque.
Back away. Or like you'll come up next to her and like either hold her
Te le
hand, grab
meten en
her butt,
medio.
something. You're doing something. You're not just standing there like un maricón ahí parado.
Un palo.
Y que te ten...
Casi chuleando la
Dime.
mujer.
A cock.
No, pero
Dime.
ahí se está pasando.
Dime.
Yeah,
Pero,
that
like,
is wild, bro.
Ahí se está pasando, but like with just a simple conversation, she's like, "Yo, who the fuck?"
No.
is that guy?"
No,
We
no,
said
it's
being a
more
little
than
too
nothing.
friendly.
There's little too friendly. Se está pasando.
Okay.
Like now you have to do something, but you have to make yourself present.
Usted es un poco celoso.
Es
Deje su
celoso.
show. Eso es celoso.
Pero no es celoso, es cuidándola a ella.
No, eso
Eso es
es celo.
celo.
Nah, bro.
Esos son celos.
Poco tú sabes que no le va a pasar nada. Tú estás ahí.
Nah. I don't think jealousy is the word for it, though.
Then
So what is it?
I don't know what it is. I don't think
Eso
jealousy is
son
the word.
celos.
That's jealousy, bro.
Nah.
Any way that
jealousy.
you look at it, esos son celos. So I guess you want to go into the IG post that we were.
Yeah, we
looking-
asked our fans who's more jealous, men or females. So I'll just read them one by one, and we could just react. The first one says, "Depends on the ethnicity. I think there isn't anyone or thing more jealous than a PR woman."
No, eso sí. Puerto Rican women, they're territorial and they will fucking fuck you up for their significant other. Even if the significant other is a cheater, they will rock your shit if you
And
come
then they'll
in.
rock them.
Yeah, nah. My wife.
Está hablando de experiencia.
No, my wife told me straight up, if you ever cheat on me, I'm cutting you.
Oh.
And I believe her.
¿Por qué tú crees que no sale?
Yo, eso es, Meli. Si yo te pido permiso para llevármelo, yo te prometo que yo no voy a dejar que él
Lo
te pegue
grabamos.
los cuernos.
Lo grabamos.
What's your location with you?
No, mentira. Look, I would never put myself in a position where I could sacrifice something that I have that I know is worth something.
Bro, if you love
So you're not coming to the strip club with us?
I wouldn't say no, but I would also respect her wishes if she'd be like, yo, I don't feel comfortable you going to the strip club.
Is that jealousy?
It's not jealousy. It's just that, you know.
Why
you
put
don't-
yourself in that position?
Yeah, you don't want.
No, pero que tú, por ejemplo, again, this is all hypothetical. We're not taking it to the strip club, Millie, I promise. He's too old for that.
Wink.
Bro, you not that younger than I am. You almost 30,
10
my
years.
guy. How old are you?
26.
Nigga, you almost 30.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh,
The
fuck?
Pero me veo más
años?
joven que tú.
¿Te ves más joven?
Claro que
Ok.
Claro que sí.
Está bien.
Pregúntale a quien tú quieras.
No, vamos para el strip club a preguntar.
Vámonos. Pero voy a dormir contigo. Nah.
Ay, Dios.
But yeah, you as a faithful person, you don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you have to give your significant other that thought or even put that thought in their head. Because there's a difference between being friendly and being friendly.
Bro, I'll be honest. I'm not even friendly. Like, especially if I have a partner, ruede. Like, unless we've had a prior relationship, like whatever, coworker, friend, whatever. Ruede. Si yo no te conozco, ruede.
Bro, if you have peace
Like,
in the house,
there's no
bro, you
reason-
don't want to ruin that.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm oblivious to people, like females flirting with me.
Bro, it'd be like that.
I think that's all guys, though.
Bro, I can literally have a girl like throwing herself at me, and I'm like,
¿Cómo así? Un hombre casado.
"Pero déjame hablar." Este tipo, yo.
Enseñale el anillo.
Yeah.
Yo pensaba que era el otro día.
Nah, but like in hindsight, like you could have a girl throw herself at me, and I'll look at it as her just being friendly, and I won't think nothing of it. Pero somebody will be like, "Yo, esa tipa está por ti." I'm like, "Oh,
Cool.
I was just having a simple
I was,
conversation.
yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's true.
pero
Yo, I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
go ahead,
off.
go ahead.
Have you realized that, like, once you're in relationships, your girl will pick up on, like, conversations that you have with other women more than you?
yeah,
Like,
say that
you'll be
again?
you'll be having a normal conversation with a girl, right? And your girl's in the room, like your partner, and she'll be like, you know, she's like
flirting
being
with you.
yeah, and you're like, what?
You being a little
And you-
too funny with her. You're not
Exa-
even that funny.
Bueno, espérate. Espérate.
Like, why you all hee hee ha ha with her over there?
Nah, but like that shit has happened to me where I'm like, bro, we're just having a conversation.
Oh,
Ahí van ustedes con su
Dino
vaina.
quién es. Pero ajá, tú eres que empieza la historia y nunca la termina.
Es que, ajá,
It's not finished yet. That's why. The story is not finished.
Oh, he hasn't finished his
The story. Long-term booking.
AKA Cody Rose.
bro. Ahí vienen ustedes con su mierda.
Nah, pero I was gonna say like,
Yo, Dominican men can be jealous as fuck though,
oh no, they can. They're very territorial.
and they can
We're
be
territorial as
aggressive.
fuck.
They can be aggressive.
Like for me, like I always look at it like this: if I'm with my partner, I don't want them to be out there seeking attention. Like, especially like with how they dress.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
I'll be honest with you. Like,
Or even like how they post like on social
yeah,
media.
bro. Like
you be like better.
there be yo. You look at some of the these females that be having partners, bro. They be half naked.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, to me, it looks bad because it looks like you're seeking attention from other guys.
For me, bueno, like I'm all for, you know, my partner expressing themselves, you know, whatever way they want, but like
Progressive
también,
man
no,
over
espérate, pero también hay una línea, you know, and this newer generation crosses that line a lot.
What do you
Or
consider
like flirts with the light.
What do you consider express themselves? Una tipa en un colale.
No, espérate. Si yo estoy, like, if we're at the beach and you want to wear your bikini, that's fine. I'm not gonna, no hay problema.
Oh, so she could wear like a fucking string bikini? Que casi se le ve todo el toto. And you gonna be fine with that?
If that's I wouldn't be with a person like that. I wouldn't be with a
He's
person.
progressive.
I wouldn't be with a person like that.
He'd be like, baby, I believe in your body.
I'm like, nah, you wear some
body, your
trunks
No,
and a white
no.
shirt.
Es que no, yo no, like, I wouldn't be with a person like that. But, you know, what I mean by, like, expressive, like, if she wants to wear a falda or whatever, like, I'm not gonna...
Pero una falda no es nada.
No, pero que hay tigres que... Usted no se va a poner eso. Usted
No.
anda conmigo. Bro,
Lo que yo estoy diciendo es que una mujer salga para afuera en fucking booty shorts that her ass is hanging out with a fucking tube top.
yeah, that's not a long-term problem.
Bro, like, yo, you out here looking for prospects.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Y
Pero que hay tigres que se pasan. Like, they want to control their girl too much. That's
Like
not...
going to the grocery store is
like-
a fucking problem.
Oh, hablando
Bro.
de eso.
Story time.
I saw a story on IG, bro. That shit was the craziest shit. Where I believe females are smarter cheaters than men. Bro, this lady would send her lover
Yeah.
a list of the groceries that she would need for her house because she knew it would take her about like 45 minutes. So she would send it to him so he could buy all the stuff, have it ready, so they could go fuck.
That's too much energy, bro.
Pero te digo la verdad.
Yo, being a cheater is like another full-time job because who the fuck?
Bro, pero la pregunta mía es, who do you guys think is the better cheater out of men and women? I feel that women are way fucking smarter because we as men,
because men just think
we
with their
dogs,
dicks.
we dogs.
no, we're dumb.
That's it.
Like for
we
instance,
dogs. Yeah.
I use the crime scene because you know about it.
Yeah.
Bro, men, they'll leave fucking clues all over the place. Hasta una foto de ellos haciéndolo. Bro, men are stupid when it comes to cheating.
We're stupid.
Yes.
I agree.
We're very dumb.
I think women agree too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pero yo, women, they're fucking meticulous when they cheat. Bro,
But if women cheat, it's a bigger problem though.
yeah, because
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's more emotional.
yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Men, like I said earlier, men think with their dick.
Yeah, men.
Women, they when they're cheating and they fall in love with somebody, that's what their heart.
Yeah.
That's true.
Porque in the
son más
famous
sentimentales.
words, se le da. Anything that breathes, se le da. Pa un cheater.
Oye, Meli.
Esos son los hombres de la
Palabra
calle.
de
Los hombres de la calle, los que no están casados, como yo estoy casado. Yo no hago
Palabra de Eli.
Este tipo.
Palabra de Eli.
Yo me voy a quedar callado. Yo no voy a hablar. Porque everything that I say, he takes it out of context. Bro, I'm just telling you.
Como arcante, fuiste tú que lo dijiste.
But getting back to the topic, if the woman's cheating, it's because there's a bigger problem with her.
Yeah. Like they're not getting the emotional.
She's getting away from that.
But here's the thing though.
Or she's just a hoe.
Yeah,
I heard that like for a woman to cheat, they have to like
it's an emotional thing.
no, they have to like fuck. I forgot how it was put, but pretty much like they have to break up mentally before they break up physically or something like that. So like when they cheat, it's like because ya eso terminó like
Yeah, like they know like when a woman cheats, they look at it as the other person is not fulfilling them in the way that they want to be fulfilled.
Or
but
they
like
just,
why cheat at
Exactly.
Like,
What's
yo,
the
just
point?
be like, yo,
Because then if you get
quits,
caught,
bro.
you're gonna like play victim almost.
Es que hay alguna
You're
gente
gonna bring it back.
that they don't like that type of conflict or they don't want to hurt the other person, so they prefer to just,
No. It could you're hurting the other person more by just cheating.
a lot of it is financial. If she's
That
depending
too.
on him,
that too.
she don't want to leave him, bro.
That too.
Bueno, la suerte que yo soy un hombre pobre.
Pues tú pegas cuerno entonces.
No, ¿cómo así? ¿Cómo así? ¿Cómo así?
Backfire.
No, tú me estás tirando puya. A mí te la voy a tirar a ti también.
No, yo no pego cuerno. Yo soy un hombre fiel.
No. I'll be honest, like I've always looked at cheating in a bad way because of situations where I've seen people get cheated on.
Yeah, and it's not good.
Like it's not a good feeling. Like I'll be honest, I've been cheated on before and it's not a good feeling because you feel lesser of yourself because you look at it like
What did I do?
what did I do wrong and how did I let that happen? And for you to sit there and turn around and cheat on somebody, you're a piece of shit if you do that shit.
It's also like, don't waste my time.
Yeah, bro.
Like
that's what I'm saying.
if you don't fuck with me, just tell me straight up.
That's it.
You don't have to go around going on and hidden, going somewhere, meeting with another guy. Just tell me straight up.
It's really not that.
What
serious.
would be worse if she cheats with a guy or a girl?
It's both bad. It's
yeah.
both bad.
You getting cheated on regardless.
I know what you're getting at.
I was-
but it's bad.
I'm
It's
not
still bad.
I'm not gonna lie.
Espérate, una pregunta para Angel. Angel, hypothetically, if you with your girl,
He'll join. As soon as he sees it, he's like, all right, let me join.
Te jodió todo como
Se
quiera.
jodió.
te hago la pregunta o tú la puedes responder ya.
I mean, at that point,
Angel's like, déjame yo, güey. Let me see how
so then
this
after this,
progresses.
it'll be over. So you might as well
Enjoy yourself, right?
go out with a bang. Yeah,
Literally.
and that's it.
I don't know. I would say
Now think about it: a real dick versus a fake dick. Like think about it.
I would say the girl will hurt more because
Like
for
a
you as
plastic?
a guy, like you be like, damn, I got outdone by a female with a strap on.
Bro, que fácil.
Yeah.
They get to pick.
Ellos no sienten nada tampoco con esa cosa.
Bro, I wouldn't even show my face. Like, like if you ask, be like, yo, what happened with you and Salsa? Bro, esa tipa.
Es una loca.
Es una loca, bro. Me robó un reguero de dinero el otro día. I ain't fucking with that.
Ay, Dios. Nah, but that's crazy, man.
What was the original question again?
Yeah,
Who's more crazy, men or women?
Who's what?
Or who's more jealous?
Who's more
men or
jealous?
Yeah,
women?
women, 100%.
Women.
You guys want to do the list of the ethnicities that are more jealous?
Yeah.
Or that top 5? This comes from.
Oh yeah.
This comes from. What happened?
No.
This comes from Negro York RD. So this is a
very biased.
Yeah.
or credible.
There could be some top scientists working.
It sounds like I don't know. I guess this is the order. Do you guys want to? Does somebody want to read it in Spanish? It might be like a little bit. You want to read it in Spanish? So I guess this won't be the number one. I guess this is number 5. I'm assuming, right? So they can go from 5 to 1.
Mexican.
I don't believe that.
Mexican women definitely jealous.
The first one is number 5 would be Mexico.
All right, so number 5 is Mexico. It says, influenciadas por años de telenovelas, las mexicanas pueden pasar
Sounds about right.
de dulzura a drama en segundos. Te aman fuerte, pero si la haces, no te sorprendas si terminas con una carta llorando y sin llantas. Next on the list is España. Las españolas no andan con rodeos.
Really?
Tienen carácter, son directas y si huelen algo raro, te lo sueltan con el acento bien marcado.
Your dick.
Yeah.
But you think females could do that? Like, yo, why smell like that?
Y'all seen the
Like
video?
it's like a different sound, like a dog?
No. Y'all seen the video of the Dominican? Like, I know it's a meme or whatever, but like, ellos hay tipos que son así.
Oh, que lo huelen de una vez.
Yo, they'll come into the house and be like, bate los pantalones. What? Bro, that's crazy. A mí no hay nadie que me diga, the most jealous women gotta be Dominicans. No, esas mujeres son locas. Well, I love them, but they're crazy. So, you cut me off. Con el acento bien marcado, ¿quién es esa que le da like a tus fotos a las 2 de la mañana, cariño? I can't do the Spanish accent, but imagine that in the Spanish accent. All right,
What you doing up at 2?
Number 3, República Dominicana. Las dominicanas aman con intensidad y no se andan con rodeos. Si sospechan algo, lo investigan sin necesidad de pruebas.
Wait. Before you get into that.
Wait, let me finish it.
Okay.
Son leales, pero si la traicionas, lo sabrás. Y no de la mejor manera.
I have a question, but
For females, do their friends play a huge role into the jealousy?
Yes,
Bro, I will be honest with
Yeah,
you.
the friends of women play.
If a female thinks that you're cheating and their friends know about this, they will turn into the biggest FBI group ever. They will find details about your mama when she was born.
They don't even gotta think that you're cheating. They're just naturally some fucking like hounds, like the hound dogs that they use to find missing people and shit.
Bro, it'd be crazy though.
Yo, and it'll be the craziest thing. Like it'll be one little like fucking thing on your glasses que sale or some shit like that. Y se van por ahí.
Or a line that you said in a text.
Bro,
they dissect that shit to the T. And it's like, yo, what the fuck?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Who's more jealous, la de campo o la de la ciudad?
La de la ciudad.
You think so?
Esas son tigres.
I don't know.
Son tigres.
But I feel like they go around. I feel like with the campo is like the...
Bro, you seen the video of the 3 campesinos, los viejitos?
I didn't see that one.
Fighting over the viejito. ¿Tú no viste ese video?
That's just because
they gotta be like 75.
Nah, pero la de la ciudad, them bitches will cut you. They'll cut you.
Y la del campo no. La del campo te machetean y te entierran en los cacao. Bro.
Bueno.
All right. Colombia is number 2.
What's number 1?
Las mujeres colombianas, conocidas por su alegría y extroversión, tienden a cuidar sus parejas con gran dedicación.
Diablo,
Lo que
como profesor de verdad.
Can you say it like in a sexy accent?
In a Colombian accent.
No, I can't do no Colombian accent, bro.
But like a male Colombian accent.
The fuck I look like? A clown?
Plata o plomo.
That's about all I can say. Lo que puede llevar a manifestaciones de celos si perciben amenazas en la relación. All right, y'all ready for number 1? Number 1 is crazy. Because
Italian?
¿a dónde está el papa? Las italianas, or los italianos.
I can see that.
Oh, no, because we're talking about women, las italianas.
Yeah, because they're very family oriented.
La intensidad emocional y la pasión características de la cultura italiana se reflejan en las relaciones donde los celos pueden manifestarse de manera expresiva y contundente.
It makes sense too, because they're very like into family.
You ever had an Italian curse you out?
I heard
You got to take a step back, like, yo.
Italian women are crazy. I heard.
That nobody's dated. Damn, did Manny? No, right? I think he did. Damn, he would have had a story. Yeah.
He would have had a lot of stories.
Llámamelo. Now, one thing that I wanted to ask, as far as like going back to the who deals with like who cheats the most, for a man, what do you think outside of that we're dogs? What other things will push a man to cheat? Because I always look at it like this: like for a man, we're very simple to satisfy. It's
attention. It's attention.
Food. Give us our space when we get home. Let us watch our sports, whatever it is,
bro.
And every so often,
it's attention.
Release some tension.
How much is it that you lose attraction to like your wife? You stop finding her attractive.
What?
For a guy, let's say married, long term, let's say 20 years in, and like the man just loses, like he doesn't find his woman attractive anymore.
It can happen.
What's your question?
That's like what you said about like what gets a man to get to the point of cheating.
Oh, bro, I don't. That's what gets.
I'm saying it could be that.
I look at it like this, like going back to what I said, like for a guy, like if you get home and like what you were saying, and you get home and you don't have that peace, or you don't get the attention that you seek from your companion, you're gonna seek it from somebody else.
Listen, bro.
I think it's the attention for guys. Really,
if you got two phones and one is not a work phone, you're cheating.
But at that point, yeah, you're a drug dealer, one of the two.
I was gonna say you could be slinging,
but nah, like for guys, there is that emotional aspect to it because like there's some guys that in all seriousness, there are some guys that if they feel that their wife is not giving them the attention, like for instance, if your wife is not, let's say you're with your wife, you've been with your wife for years, and you have to like beg her to have like sex with you, or you have to beg her to be affectionate towards you. You're not gonna go to somebody else to get that from them?
I mean, that's the thing too. Like, let's say a woman is affectionate with you once you guys start out the relationship and once like the first years of marriage and stuff. What gets them to the point where they're no longer affectionate?
It could be a lot of things. They may feel the same way. They're not getting the attention from the man the way that they were getting it.
A lot of it is like work. If you're working, one of them is working too much and they're never home.
Kids play a big role. Finances play a big role. No, but there's times where you're...
Again, I'm not married, so I can't really like speak too much on it. But like, what I'm thinking is like, kids, I get it. It can be stressful, but like, as long as you're making time... Even if it's 5 minutes before bed, where you're sitting down with your partner.
But that's the thing. You're making the time.
And
at
even
this point, you're not making the time.
No, but like even a small conversation, like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be nothing, we're going to go out and make time for ourselves. But like even a small conversation.
But it goes back to what Ellie said. We're men. We're simple. Yeah. A simple conversation makes us happy. But what makes them happy?
Yeah, because
I don't know. We need a woman on the podcast.
It's a complex situation because like we're simple, but women, they're a little bit more complicated because they analyze things a lot more than we do. Yeah. We look at it with a narrow look at things, and we don't overthink things a lot.
Espérate.
Not like how a female would, because you're not gonna.
Well, women, yeah, they tend to.
You're not gonna look at a text that from a female and be like, "Yo, Angel, look at this. What do you think she says?" You're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, okay."
That is true.
But
or even the conversation you have with her.
But is that like also? Are we at fault, también, because we don't? Sometimes we don't take time to like.
But I think it's also in terms of like they not telling you how they feel kind of makes it worse too. Because like if you say it earlier enough, it kind of saves you the hassle later.
Now that you mentioned that, like that's something that I do tell like my partners, like, yo, you gotta be straight up with me. Yo no soy
Partners.
Yo, the S.
Plural.
¿Cuántas son?
Mi hermano, yo soy hombre soltero.
¿Con cuántas mujeres?
Prospective partners. Prospective partners.
Oh, so you got prospective partners.
You got prospects.
Cuéntanos.
Okay.
That's why you be going to Stage House so much?
Yo,
Stage, sponsor us, please. Let's do a podcast at Stage House.
Oh.
No, pero like, I need someone that's honest with me. Like, don't sugarcoat. Don't give me.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably better to say it earlier.
No, but I mean, like, yo, don't feed me. Like, you know how like, hay mujeres que they want to make their words so nice and like, fucking cover that shit, bake it, throw it in the oven, serve a slice, add ice cream. Like, bro, dímelo seco y pelado.
But what if they don't want to hurt your feelings?
I don't care.
That's the thing. Men don't care. That's the thing. Men don't care.
Question. Would you rather know the truth or would you rather be made a fool?
Nah, tell me the truth, B.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, it's...
But it's also harder for them.
Yo lloré un ching afterwards, pero dime la verdad.
Whatever it is, you got to deal with it.
It's probably
like,
easier said than done.
Face it head first.
Yeah. That's probably why it's probably easier said than done. Because, like, damn, I have to bring it up.
Bro, listen. Life, you got to have tough conversations. Whether you like to or not. It's a part of life. It's a part of growing up. Not everything is sunshine and butterflies and rainbows. Like, I bet you have to sit down with your partner and you got to have a serious conversation, whether that's about finances, whether that's about your kids, whether that's about your marriage, your relationship, whatever. There comes a point in time where you're going to have to sit down and have honest conversations with people. It don't even have to be a partner. Like, it could be a friend. Like, yo, la mujer te está pegando los cuernos. That's not an easy conversation to have.
Let's say la mujer te está pegando los cuernos and you're married. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Viene un abogado. I'm not staying in that situation. I'm not
gonna stay in that situation either. I'm gonna.
We either gonna separate.
Before the abogado, I'm gonna make sure that I start setting myself up. With my finances. Get an abogado to like kind of.
So you will work it out. So all right. So perfect question. So let's say you're in a relationship or you're married.
Before you start, the way I think, you trust no human in this world.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I start. But go ahead.
So you are in a situation where your partner cheats on you and you decide to stick with them. Do you trust them ever again?
I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna get religious, but not to a certain.
Go ahead. The Bomba'to.
Yeah.
Like I said, you trust no human in this world. Sometimes you don't even trust yourself because your own head fucks.
Oh,
you.
yeah.
That happens. The trust is no longer there. But I know that this is a test from God.
Okay.
So God is putting a test in front of me to see whether or not I stay believing in him.
Okay.
Because he's the one that put this woman in front of me.
Yes.
He's the one that he saw it to put that in my life. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, curveball. What are you going to do with it?
I'm with you.
What am I going to do with it? Or hit it? I'm
going to fucking hit that shit out the park.
Exactly.
I'm going to hit that shit out the park.
So it's like in the law of the church and everything, we can't. Yo no me puedo casar con otra.
Pero, yo.
Wait, whoa.
I can't.
I
can't.
When you're married
Listen,
by the church, you can't really.
No, I understand that. But if it's infidelity, you can get out of it.
No, only if there was something false or something that was hidden when it first happened.
It's infidelity. Obviously, you didn't know when it first happened.
You weren't coerced in the beginning to sign something, to go in front of the altar and get married. She wasn't. There was nothing, I would say legal, but it's legal not the word. There's nothing like false in the beginning.
Like you're talking about before you got married?
Before you got married. Before you got married, it was natural.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you can get through the Catholic Church, you can get a divorce if there's infidelity.
No.
I'm going to, damn.
No.
Préstame.
Yeah.
Yo viendo el juego y te digo. Okay. But nah, like, I don't know. Like, I can't see myself staying with somebody after they cheat because knowing myself, I have very strong trust issues with people. And once you lose my trust, I can never trust you. As
100%.
As much as you try to prove to me that you're a changed person, you'll do better and yada yada yada. I cannot trust somebody. And to that point, I might as well just not be with that.
All right, so in the Catholic Church, a divorce in the civil sense is not recognized as ending a valid sacramental marriage. However, the church does offer a process called annulment or declaration of nullity, which is different from divorce.
What's the annulment? The annulment is what I think.
Infidelity alone does not automatically qualify for an annulment. However, it can be evidence that one or both spouses did not fully understand or intend the commitment required for a valid marriage, especially if the infidelity occurred early or was habitual. So there is a process for it. It's not called divorce. It's called an annulment.
But that goes back to my thing.
The church looks at the validity of the marriage at the time of the wedding, not at what happened later.
Exactly.
If it can be shown that one party never intended to be faithful, that could support an annulment case.
That's what I was explaining.
Okay.
It's like when both of you agree, we're going to get married to the Catholic Church. We're going to go in front of the priest. We're going to go in front of the altar. We 100% agree with this. The whole family's there. Everybody's in agreement. There's no way out of it.
And that's why marriage for me, and we talked about this, but marriage for me is something sacred, bro. I'm not going to.
That was my question.
Yeah.
If you get married in front of the altar, and God forbid, because nobody wants this, but God forbid, you cheat on her, or she cheats on you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'll be honest.
We going our separate ways.
No. I'll be honest.
Civilly.
Wait, hold on.
Civilly is different from. I'm talking about
through the church.
Yeah.
I will get married civilly before I get married through the church.
You have to do it anyway that way.
Yeah.
No. But there's gonna be some time before I get married through the church.
Yeah.
No. Some time.
My man said we get married through the government, and then we're waiting 25 plus years.
He gave me in a deathbed. I think I'm ready.
Here's the thing, bro. That's y'all know I don't do the divorce thing, right? That's not something that's an option once I marry my person through the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to know this person, and I know shit can happen. And, it could be that, in 5 years or 10 years, 20, however many years it takes, I get married through the church, and then, God forbid, I get cheated on or I cheat. I'm going to have to deal with it. I'm going to hit that shit out the bar. Pero, yeah, we're not together, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. I can't do it. Or I wouldn't want my other person to do it either. Because I feel like that shit would still be something, that sticks with you.
Yeah.
Bro, what if let's say you've been with somebody and after years of being together, being old, you find out that your partner cheated on you.
At what time? At what point?
Let's say you got married in your 20s and you're late 50s.
Yeah, late 50s, late 60s. And then they drop that bomb on you.
That's hard.
Yeah, espérate. I can't speak to that because I'm we're young as fuck.
Yeah. But have you seen any examples like that?
I feel like that would be easier. I haven't personally.
How do you think it'll be easier?
Because I think that the time that has passed, if you get married in your early 20s and you find out in your late 50s that somebody cheated in the relationship, I feel like that would be a little bit easier to take than.
What was your question? What would you do, or how would you feel, or
how would you take it?
Again, I don't know, and I don't wish to know.
To me, I think that no matter the age or the time, if you find out that your significant other cheated on you, it's gonna hurt no matter what.
Yeah.
Because
no, obviously it's gonna hurt. I'm not saying it's gonna.
But like you said, it may be a little bit less hardening on the person than finding out when it occurred. But I still think that no matter when it happened or when you say it,
that's just still gonna hurt.
Because
it's just still gonna hurt, bro. The trust was broken.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna hurt, but what do you do?
Listen, that's why I said
I think at that age you kind of either work it out or just live with it.
Yeah.
For example, me and Rosie, we got married through the church. It's completely different, especially if you take it serious, which we do because we made that decision.
Yeah.
things are gonna change, but like, she's not gonna get married with somebody else unless she can. There's nothing stopping her. She could do it. I could do it. There's nothing stopping us. But like,
if you want to,
I wouldn't. I told her straight up, like, God forbid something happens, you die, some shit. I'm not.
You won't remarry?
You wouldn't remarry?
No. I'm not going back out. Have you seen the fucking? have you heard our conversation last hour? Like,
nah.
Hey.
That single scene, bro. I will be honest with you. I do not miss it whatsoever because these new generation of females are fucking entitled. And the same way with dudes. Like, dudes do the same shit. Like, they're like going back to the point where you were like, where you were talking about that this generation is all about me.
Yeah.
What can you give me?
Yeah.
And I'm not beef for that shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you want. Get the fuck out my face.
But honestly, isn't that kind of like? I mean, not to put it in a bad way, but isn't that kind of like the point of a relationship? Like, what can you give me? Not like in a bad way, but that's kind of like
no.
In a sense, yes.
That's what it adds, though.
In a sense, yes. Like what? But it's like
it's not what can you give me. It's what we can do together for ourselves. It's not what you can give me or what I can give you.
But being together, they're giving you something that you didn't have before.
Well, they're more like leveling you up because when you're in a relationship,
I'm too high.
Never mind. I take back the Angel's a good guy.
No. In a relationship, the main thing that you should be looking for is how can I help this person level up and how can they help me level up? In a sense where if I have something that could help you go reach a certain level and you could do the same for me, we could work on it together.
That's why I've always said, like, whoever I end up with, it has to be someone that, like, someone intellectual enough to either challenge my ideas or, like, make me think on how to better my
How do you do that, though? Like,
mean?
in terms of, like, do you, like, have those conversations or do you just, like, for lack of better words, like fuck around? But not like fuck around, but you just kind of, like...
No, you have those conversations. I mean, yo...
No, but I'm saying...
When I get married, like, everything's on the table. Like, whatever I'm thinking, everything's on the table. We're going to talk about it.
It goes back to, like, the previous episodes we did. Like, you marry yourself in a way.
Yeah. I kind of want you guys to speak on that. Like, since y'all both married men.
Wait, what time are we at?
What hour, but the conversation's good.
Yeah, the conversation's really good. As married men with your partners, right? Do you guys talk about, yo, what are we doing right now?
Always.
Are you, are you looking for another job or like what do you want to do with your life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
We already have planned what we want done by like 30.
So that's what I'm saying.
So that's like a 5-year goal. Like what we
exactly. It's conversations that you have with your partner, short term, long term, intermediate term. Like it's just things where, okay,
you better yourself.
Exactly.
Each other, yourself, each other.
Because if not, guess what's gonna happen, bro? You're gonna be bored with your life.
But
tú vas a ser un hombre agrio, aburrido, odioso. Like the people that I meet that are like these like stuck up people that are always mad at whatever the world, life. I'm like, bro.
But it goes back to
te queda la vida porque tú.
It goes back to what Ellie said in your question too about like me. Like, what can you give me? At that point, is what can we give each other?
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
No, es verdad.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to level up with your person. You're not trying to level up by yourself.
I feel like maybe this generation doesn't look at it that way. Then.
No, they don't.
Look at TikTok all
That's the problem. That's why we are.
And then they see these famous people going back to the beginning of the podcast. Like they see these famous people and how they're living. They just want
social media is fake. Life. People only post, and again, we're going back to like old shit that we talked about. People only post the good shit.
Yeah.
You never seen anybody post diablo. Se me fue en todos los cuartos en esto. Yo le debo tanto a la tarjeta.
Damn, I got scammed.
La tarjeta está en rojo or whatever.
Nigga, that shit was, bro.
I'm in Dubai. Estoy de vacaciones. Oh, renté un Bugatti.
Le compré un anillo grandísimo a la mujer mía.
No, renté el Bugatti por 2 horas, pero yo no voy a decir eso. Yo renté el Bugatti por el día.
You post a pic.
Y no va a poder pagar la renta por 2 meses.
Exactly, bro. Like...
Another mentality.
All that shit is fake.
The mentality of the kids now is like, now they don't have the patience to wait the 5, 10 years.
Patience is hard though.
Yeah,
it is hard, but it's something that you have to learn. You got to be disciplined.
But it also makes it scary. Like imagine like let's say you're dating somebody for like a good amount of years, and then it's like, damn, like like you break up with them and you spend like 4 to 5 years and it's like, damn, now you got to start over.
Listen, bro,
You have to start over.
I think that's what makes it even scarier.
Yeah, but guess what? I'd rather break up with someone before we get married than have to break up with them after I'm married.
And get like deep.
And like get deep, deep into life.
Have kids and
Bro, I would, bro.
And
that shit happens on a daily basis. Like people in long-term relationships, marriage, break up for one reason or another. Pero
there's people that I've seen that they've been together for years, get married, a year in, divorced.
Because I feel like it's like they want to get married, like it's just
they have this concept or this illusion.
Like they think it's gonna make it way better, but it's like
a fairy tale life where everything is gonna be rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah,
relationships are tough.
If you guys have kids, would you want them like if they say I'm not gonna get married by the church? Would you get like
listen,
up and out?
Not an easy decision.
It's at the end of the day.
I feel like
it's their
at least like not our generation, but like our parents' generation is kind of like this is the path.
No, not necessarily. Because look at our family. How many of them are married through the church? My parents are married through the church.
Very few.
Mine
Caritina got married through the church recently.
Yeah. Tia Milady.
Milady's married through the church.
Tia Ladia.
Is she?
Yeah.
That's a good amount.
The females.
But I'm saying, but that's
keep going.
But I'm saying
going
that's
with the list. But keep going with the list.
That's not bad though.
Keep going with the list de la familia.
Who else is in the familia?
We talk about the men now.
The tipo.
But I'm saying but it's really only the females though. They'll like push you on that
Porque las
path.
mujeres son las que mandan, papá. At least in our family, you know that shit.
The females are also more religious.
Yeah.
No, not only that, bro. Look at our family. The women in the family. Bueno, tú no tienes tanto tiempo. The women in the family, their husbands are what?
Ellos controlan.
Exactamente.
Bro, it is.
Si ellas dicen jump, el tipo
How
brinca
high?
3 veces.
How high?
No,
It's really-
brincan 3 veces
Bro,
para estar seguro que brincaron suficiente.
Bro, they all have like a different like not a bad,
approach
like,
to it.
I was gonna say like a voodoo level, but not like it's not voodoo.
Te pasaste.
Some may have, but
I do
like,
not agree
they
with
have, like, a
Angel's
different level.
statements.
Some may have. I have a cross. You don't have a cross? You have a cross?
Yeah, I do.
Yo, put it in the thing.
No.
I don't believe in that.
No, pero en serio, like, se me fue.
Nah.
Like for example, my grandparents, they got married to a church old. Like I would say maybe like 5 years ago. And my grandpa's like 85, I think.
So in their 80s.
Yeah. Well, my grandpa is at least. But yeah, bro, it just gets to a different.
I mean, but that's a different time period también, because back in the day, not everybody got married to the church. They would just get married.
Yeah.
Or like live together and ya están casados. You know what I mean? Have kids, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like
that,
the age
Yeah,
now
we
is
know.
for people to get married is
Just like how
way
you lay
older.
hey Locrio. Fuck out
I
of here.
hate that, bro. No, when Dominicans say, "Oh, se casaron," but all they did was move in together.
Eso es casado.
No.
Coño.
Eso casado.
Especially if they have kids.
That's not.
What the fuck you call that?
Se casaron, pero si se dejan, se dejaron y ya.
Una familia.
That is true because at that point it's like I mean,
Una familia sin compromiso.
like, you
Casado
can
is
leave
married.
and,
And casado is married. If you marry, you have a ring on your finger.
Like I get what you're saying. You're very traditional in the sense of like, you want to use that term for somebody that has a ring on their finger. I get that. Pero
It's Dominican. It's
it's
Dominican stuff. They don't make
exactly
sense.
like son casados, bro. You know.
I don't know, 'cause,
Tú
like-
sabes cómo somos nosotros.
like you can move in. It's like you leave and then it's like what's gonna happen? That's it.
Pero estamos hablando de like live with kids and shit. Like ya se casado.
I mean, but if you have, yeah. It's not really. I mean, you can leave and like
There's nothing.
not
happening.
really do anything.
Nah.
You really could. Like, what's gonna happen?
Be a deadbeat.
I mean, it's free.
Yeah, for me,
That's what.
for me,
Again, to my statement of me and Andrew are good guys. He's
That beats
terrible.
dads are bad. For all yous out there,
I always put it like this. Like I said this to myself because some of our family members, I don't want to put it out like that, but some of them have done
Some fucked up shit.
some terrible deeds, and I've always looked at it like this: like once I commit to somebody by marriage,
I agree 100%. I already know what you're gonna.
I will never, ever, ever put my partner through that type of embarrassment,
For real.
emotional stress, sadness, because
Bro, it's something that never leaves.
yeah, bro.
Like it's something that's always gonna be in the back of their heads.
And not even that. Like, how do like for me, like how do you live with yourself knowing that you put the mother of your children, the person that you're supposed to protect and always look after, put them through that, and then have other people look at them in a different way?
Bro, some people don't care because they probably it probably happened maybe to them and they seen people like doing
Yeah,
it
but
kind
still,
of like.
that's fucked up, bro.
Bro,
But some people don't care.
Just because somebody punches you in the arm, don't mean you gotta go up to a random person and punch them
Bro,
in the
but some
arm.
people just
you know what
don't
I'm
care.
saying?
Some people just the way they grew up.
Have you guys seen the picture of the flight of like matches? There's like a whole line of matches, and there's a half of it that's burnt because they're lighting up, and then there's one that gets pulled so that the other ones don't burn.
Yeah.
It's that.
That's it. It's that. Like just because shit happens to you doesn't mean.
But it's easier said than done
chain
though.
reaction
Because then
going.
when you're old, it's easier said than done.
Angel, I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
see,
If it's talking about cheating, nah,
See,
it's not easier said than done.
If you have,
You just gotta do it.
if you have the morals and the determination to say like, yo, when I get married, that's it.
Which you should based off how we've grown up.
Only that person is my only person and will only be my only person for the rest of my life. I will not look at another female in a way.
Espérate, look.
No, because
We can look.
but exactly
We
that,
can
bro.
look.
No,
No, the way that I'm talking about, there's a difference between looking at somebody
Okay, uno
and
no
looking
ciego.
at somebody with lust.
Oh, no.
Wait,
you're not blind. You're gonna see things.
Exactly.
You're gonna-
por
you're
eso lo
gonna-
que yo iba a decir,
you're
porque
gonna-
yo
you're
tampoco
doing it with
me
a
voy a poner de
smile,
que,
No.
If you look at her with a smile, like, you're
no,
like,
but see that's it. Because you think about your dick, so it's like if it gives you mixed signals and it's,
No, bro. I mean,
Tú tienes, hay la
I'm gonna let you
diferencia.
finish. I'm gonna let you
Hay
finish.
hay la diferencia. Tú puedes decir, yo, esa mujer se ve linda, pero you're not gonna act.
Oh,
on that.
no, of course.
Okay, you're not gonna tell me that not one man or not one female is gonna look at the opposite sex and not see somebody that they find attractive.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Pero the
saying.
difference is
If you act on it.
what you do after
even
that.
Yeah.
think about it. Even if you think about it, like, damn, bro, esa está buena. Yo quisiera blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. It's bad. It's bad.
No.
That's
The
lust.
yo quisiera part,
Bro, you hear
I get
that
it,
with, like,
pero
an older,
de
like,
esa está
you-
buena,
yo,
eso
you-
no
yo.
nada, because like you
All right.
you're not blind.
So to what his point is, what do you guys consider cheating?
Damn.
Damn. Well, obviously, if you act on the other sex, that's cheating.
The
Obviously.
physical, yeah, that's
but
there.
let's talk about the emotional.
But back,
Let's
back
talk-
to the religion part. When cuando Jesucristo dijo, like, if you're just thinking about another woman, that's lust.
okay, hold on.
You already committed
lust-
adultery.
'Cause- I mean, but we all think no. But
We're all
what's
sinners,
thinking
bro.
though? What's thinking about it?
What do you consider? Yeah, because like, bro, it's what I'm saying. Like, if you see something, you're obviously
If
gonna
you see
think.
something like, wow, that's an attractive person, you just move on
Yeah,
your day.
and you're thinking that, like, wow, that's an attractive person. Like, diablo, esa se ve buena.
Yeah,
Pero-
but thinking like you're sitting there and undressing them like diablo.
But that's guys though. You acting like I seem like yo, I'm so innocent. No, you're fully clothed right now.
Yes,
yeah,
of
obviously,
course, of
everybody. Like I said when I said, but I don't trust any human. No human is perfect.
Yeah,
Of course, we're
You're gonna-
sinners.
You're gonna have your moments where you may look at a female or a female may look at a man, and they'll have those thoughts like, "Oh shit!"
And sometimes you catch yourself, like,
But
yo,
just
what the
don't
fuck am I
act
doing?
on it.
Yeah.
And, but it's fine.
But
though.
as
This is
long as
in
you're not
human
acting on it,
nature,
right?
bro.
No, acting and thinking about it is the same thing, bro.
No.
But no, es que a veces, bro.
Acting
Wait,
on it
hold
is
on.
worse.
Hold on, I have a question because maybe this shit only happens to me. Have you ever been driving and be like, yo, what if I just like steer the wheel and like hit the median or some shit?
But-
like,
but-
no. Espérate.
Do we need to get you help?
No, but like sometimes like
But
a
that's-
stupid ass thought will cross your head.
That's
Like
the
you
evil-
can't help it.
That's the evilness getting in your head and trying to
No,
like.
pero es lo que
Pero
te
es lo
digo.
mismo. It's the
Pero
same
¿qué
thing.
pasa?
Bro, it happens to everybody.
It
You can't tell
happens
me
to-
that if it happens to you, like, oh my god, I
But
fucked up. God,
I'm
please.
not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying
Like
it.
obviously you don't act
I
on
mean,
it, but I'm
yeah.
just saying like it's thoughts that sometimes will just cross in your fucking head.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
you-
name for that, and it happens to everyone.
Yeah. Like
Man, I be-
everybody has inappropriate thoughts here and there. Pero the thing the thing is that
Terrible.
like I said, if you have
I'm
the
like,
two
what am I
phones,
doing?
if you have the two phones and that second phone nobody
But
can
I'm not
touch,
gonna have no fucking two phones.
but that's cheating. Because why
But
you
I'm not
hiding
gonna
it?
have two phones. That's what I'm saying,
But we're giving examples. It's like if you have two phones and that second phone nobody can touch,
bro.
there's a problem.
If you have one phone and nobody can touch, like what the fuck? I mean, bueno, espérate, because I also respect my privacy. Like, you know, the no, porque ajá, hay que
Si
decir la
viene la
verdad.
mujer
Nah,
tuya,
no, it's true.
No.
Like, if you like, let me open this group chat right here that you have with Angel.
Go ahead, you gonna see some shit, but it ain't nothing crazy.
Millie seen our group chat.
Yeah, es que no es nada.
Rosie seen it.
We be
In full
talking shit.
context?
We
With
just
no
be talking
deletions?
shit.
Sometimes.
With no deletions?
Es que
Sometimes.
en realidad, ¿qué tan malo
That's what I'm
nosotros
saying,
mandamos?
bro.
Yeah, but sometimes we
Because it's
defend
literally
ourselves like, yo,
walking
look,
around.
I'm not
Like-
partaking in this shit. This is a conversation between them.
No, Wilson doesn't
but
respond.
like literally, we just be talking shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is me like trolling. Oh, look at this, guys. I'm at work.
Es lo que te digo. Like, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
My girl can see my phone if she wants to, but I would prefer she does it.
Oh!
Tírame una bomba.
Wait.
Bomba'to.
Okay.
Ah,
I
come
realize, ahora el que se tiene que quedar
There.
callado soy yo.
Oh.
Yo soy
You
un
got it.
hombre
Look,
soltero.
he fell for it. That's what happens when you talk too much. That's what happens when you talk too much. You're gonna get
My
cut off.
girl.
He
Anyway,
said a good, my girl.
I call it. My girl.
Okay. Ya.
Otro más. My girl. Coño. Yo, when you gonna introduce us to her?
Bro, I don't have a girl.
You have girls.
Nah, you said my girl though.
Deja tu relajo, Elvis.
What did we talk about in episode? I don't fucking remember what the episode was.
Yo, how would you introduce her? Like, remember when Eddie
It has
did
to
it?
be serious, bro.
No, I'm saying, how would you? Like, would it be like, oh, through a text or like in person, just randomly?
No, hell no.
Like,
Be in
just bring
person.
him,
Throw a
just bring
text.
him.
The fuck?
So would you bring them to just like a random ass cookout?
Yeah, kind of like what you do with Millie.
No, but he told us
I think-
beforehand
I
though.
told
In a
everybody.
text. He literally sent a text. That's
But
what I'm saying.
obviamente, I'm not just gonna like throw her on you.
No, I'm saying, are you gonna do like a text or like, hey
I'll
guys,
be like,
this
yo, I'm bringing somebody to the cookout.
So how long y'all been together?
We've been together for 10 years.
I think the first time I was introduced to everybody like together was at your place for Thanksgiving.
It could have been. Or no.
I don't even remember when you were
were there.
there.
It
You
was
were there.
before that.
I think you were there for the housewarming party
For who?
for us.
No, I wasn't there.
Bro, to be honest, I don't
Oh,
even,
to everybody.
I don't even
Everybody,
remember.
like
that.
everybody was there.
To be honest, I don't remember. I feel like he was just there.
No, I the one.
It was at my house. I don't remember.
It was the
what
Friendsgiving.
It was.
What did
Your
you
friends
think?
were
What
there?
did you think at first? Did you think that we were all like? Do you think
I
I was
already
like
knew
this?
you.
But you think I was like
What
this?
did you
No,
think-
you were fucking curveball because you were quiet in high school and everything. He was quiet.
Quiet.
Esos son
Until
los
you
más
used to sit down
peligrosos.
and talk to him. Maldito
Like,
loco.
we played baseball.
Ratata.
We played baseball and everything together, but it's not like we had sat down and had a conversation. Like
Yeah, because
this.
he's
Bro,
weird like
I'd
that.
be like that at work.
Eso
Like,
es
yo,
lo
you're quiet. And
Yeah,
my head is
little do
fucked
they know.
up.
Esos
Let them
son los
find this
más peligrosos.
podcast.
Like he had moments. He had moments, but nothing like crazy. But
But how about now?
I mean, eso es lo que hace.
Oh, él hace lo que hace, por decirlo así.
I don't know, but everybody else, everybody was mad cool from like the beginning.
You didn't think nobody was weird? Yeah, he thought.
No, I'm thinking about it.
He thought.
I'm going down the list. I
I
No,
already know.
just
I
us
already
though.
know.
Not like uncles and all.
No, like the cousin,
Yeah.
right? This
Yes,
one. I think.
fucking
Guy or girl?
girl.
Girl.
If it's a girl, it's fine. Cause
It's a girl because the
that makes-
guys.
yeah.
We all click. Let's be honest. We all
Yeah,
click.
yeah.
We
I
probably
mean,
had
it's,
to be
it's
a
only
girl.
you as a Manny. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn,
Yeah.
that really is.
Yeah.
It's only us 5. God damn.
Bomba'to.
Yeah.
We gotta bring more guys into the family, bro. Start fucking popping out kids, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Go yeah, ¿qué?
Tell that to the girls so they can start.
No,
finding-
to the girl, no, los hombres casados, coño, son ustedes.
Pero
Bueno,
tú
Manny
con la
no está
tuya.
aquí. Yo no estoy casado. Yo no estoy casado.
¿Qué problema tuyo?
¿Cómo que qué problema mío? Yo quiero hombre en la
Oye.
familia.
Yeah, we had I don't want to put his name because he's a kid.
Yes, that's the only one though.
Yeah.
Bro,
We
you
need
know,
more.
okay, the gap between them is it might be the same though, because at least
The
10
kid,
years
the
older
little
than
kid.
us. But the gap is gonna be almost the
My
same.
brother?
No, bro. Your nephew.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He's a kid. I don't want to put his name out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more boys though.
Yeah.
You only have one.
Empieza tú entonces.
Que yo no soy casado.
Dile a tu novia que empiece.
¿Qué novia? Miren. ¿Te ven anillo?
Ey, si la novia de Elvis.
Sube la mano. Sube la mano.
Si la novia de Elvis está viendo
Sube
esto,
la mano,
you
vos.
should be
Oiga, la sube.
embarrassed. You
You
should
really
be
should.
embarrassed
You really should.
because this man is out here not claiming you, but he out here taking you on dates.
He probably out here
not
cheating.
showing you.
Oh.
What kind of man is that?
¿Qué novia?
Fuck.
¿Qué novia?
Yo pensaba que tú eras mejor que eso.
Yo, ¿qué novia? Yo quiero saber qué novia que ustedes me están hablando. El día que ustedes me encuentren prueba de una novia, I'll show her to the family.
No, el día que tú venga, me traiga una novia, muchacho, yo sé que esa, she gonna be the one.
You think, how
I'm
about
glad
I do
you
it?
know.
You think it'll be the one?
For who, you?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You don't think so? I don't know.
Bro, we're talking about Elvis, but this guy, he probably has one. Nobody.
Because you
knows
probably
about
want. My mom will probably know before everybody else.
Oh,
Obviously, I believe.
But then if she approves, then at that point, okay.
Bueno, honestly, when he brings her around the family, I think she'll be the one too. Like, no funny shit. Even though he's a curveball.
So wait, my question to you is, do you want to get married?
I'll probably in the future.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah.
It's just not something now, right?
But the thing is, what? Because how like I talk like in English.
No. Because I've never really heard you like mention these things.
Bro, because everybody mentions it. I'm like, yeah, you think the same thing, so I don't want to just like say the same thing.
No, but like, I'm not trying to say it in a bad way, but I'm just like, I've never really heard you like be like, yo, I really want to work on building a family, finding a girl.
Angel's not the type of person to talk like
bro,
that.
you see, I'm just so local, bro. with the Yankees, it fucked me up.
El Kanye de la familia. No, but
See, so you would accept Kanye? He was Dominican.
No.
Because you said I'm the Kanye.
No, what do you mean? Like, accept Kanye in our family?
Yeah.
Bro, you the Kanye, but you're not even close to Kanye, my guy.
I don't know. Because I don't say it.
Angel, I know you say some nut shit sometimes, but bro, Kanye's on a whole different level. Let's be honest.
The thing is, but yeah, I don't know. Jealousy is a two-way street for a lot of people. Just going back to the topic, I feel that there is good jealousy where you're being territorial, and then there's the toxic jealousy where you're fucking you're stalking the person, or
I'll stay away from the toxica type of jealousy,
or the threatening to kill somebody
or slashing tires.
Yeah, let me
I know stuff
Bust
like
your
that,
window.
You guys want?
You get what?
I had a story like that. But like,
go ahead.
all right.
Coño.
So,
Por fin.
so
El hombre casado.
no, not for me. No, it's not. It's not.
Habla
Me. It's
ahí,
like
bro.
a story I know some other people.
Dila.
So you have a couple, right? You have the man and the girl. They're dating. They're whatever. The girl, she has 2 kids, but they're not his kids.
Okay.
They're somebody else. So I think she worked at a bar or some shit like that. But he is expecting her cheating. She's expecting him to say they had him. They're not together, whatever. So now time passes and they start talking again and everything. He's mad at her because she's not talking to her baby daddy. So what does he do? Hey,
Because she's not talking to her baby daddy?
she's talking to her baby daddy.
Oh.
So like they were talking, pasó tiempo. They suspected each other. So they had him.
And now she's talking to her
Now
baby daddy.
now they started talking again, the 2.
And she's talking to her baby daddy.
But she's talking to her baby daddy, right?
Okay.
Bro, this guy goes to her house, la mata a ella.
Jesús.
Loco, esta historia tuya. Diablo. Tenía que quedarte callado.
But it's the jealousy part.
No, está bien, sí.
That's that.
It's that
jealousy.
toxic shit.
Toxic, that's a different level.
Kills it, like stabs her to death. The 2 kids as well
Okay.
that are not hers. I mean his, not his.
Dios mío.
And then on the wall, when we talk with like that the craziness and how men are stupid.
Oh, he wrote it.
Wrote puta on the road on the wall.
This came out on the news?
Yeah.
Was it the one that just recently happened?
Yeah, it happened a couple months ago.
The DJ guy?
No.
Oh.
Yo,
The guy that proposed to his girl?
No.
Oh,
Hay que
That's what I
decir
thought.
Dios me libre, Dios nos libre, because what the fuck?
Yeah. But that's what gets
You
to that
see-
point. It was like that toxicity.
And that's why, not for nothing, I know you guys don't have sisters or anything like that.
¿Cómo que no? I got 2.
Bueno,
I got an older sister.
que
and a
viven
younger.
en tu entorno.
Oh, okay.
But like, that's why I'm overprotective, bro. Nah, I'm dead ass.
No, I'm not laughing at that. I don't know. I'm just looking at Ellie.
I'm dead
And the way he agreed. I don't know. It's just funny the way.
Bro, I'm fine with my sisters bringing people to the house.
How will you act when they bring a guy over?
well, there's one now.
Yeah.
There's one now.
Oh shit!
Por fin.
You'll find out later on.
I'm gonna put yo. Who here as a boyfriend?
But
No, which one are you? Hey, Elvis told us.
¿Cuál de ustedes dos?
nah, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always said, like, I'm a person
shit.
that's very good with, kind of like
Wait, what is he?
measuring people.
What is he?
You'll find out.
No,
You'll find out.
This upcoming Saturday?
Saturday.
Is that
Yeah, probably.
That's it?
What's this Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Oh, next
What's
Saturday.
next Saturday?
You never know nothing, bro.
Steph's graduation party.
Déjalo.
That's not. I thought it was the end of the month.
Sí, end of the month. Cállate.
Cuando te mandemos fotos.
Facts. He gonna be in Miami.
Well, what is? Well,
No,
I was gonna
but
say-
Para el otro
like
sábado
it's
ya.
it's fine. Like, you know, I'm a person that like I can kind of like measure people when I first meet them.
Can you though?
I have a bullshit radar.
I don't know.
It's a huge.
You a bullshitter. I can see that shit from
No,
Malo.
ese tipo dijo he's a truth teller. Facts,
Oh no, I could bullshit.
straight facts.
Nah, you a bullshitter.
You
I
out
tell
here-
the facts.
You out here making me look.
I tell the facts. I never tell no lies.
Like the beginning of the podcast when you introduced
It was
your
my.
ideas
It
and
was
everything.
my idea.
Yo, this podcast
I
is
brought
going
it
off
up,
the rails, bro.
What time are we at?
But hold up.
We at it.
Before we end, that's just because people responded to the thing.
we're gonna have to like do some cuts.
Hold
in
up.
this podcast.
Yeah, I'll do it because I do all the editing. All right, so here, this is just to be fair to people who responded. I said, "What's the craziest thing you've done out of jealousy or vice versa?" I'm gonna just read people's, just to be out of respect. This person said, "No, it's not, the answer's not funny. It's just
Shout
a
out to
person.
our
It's
fans.
just a person who said it. Nothing. You want to be for the street, they can have you. Fuera.
Está bien. No, but está bien.
Eso fue un tigre.
No.
Nah, that was a girl, bro.
Oh, shit.
Who's more jealous, men or women, and why? I think they're equally jealous, but
Cap.
definitely express it in different ways.
They're not equally jealous.
The next one is what's the craziest thing you've done out of jealousy or vice versa? He said, smash my ex's childhood best friend so they don't talk to each other at all after 15 years.
Espérate. Pausa ahí. Vamos a hablar de esta.
Repeat
is
it.
that?
Repeat it.
Let me finish it.
No,
Wow, you know who it is too?
no, you can't say it.
No, want me to show you a picture?
Yes.
I saw it already.
Hey, yeah.
Let me do it again. Don't. Smash my ex's childhood best friend so they don't talk to each other at all after 15 plus years.
Hey,
Yo, let's. Okay, espérate,
That's some
espérate,
toxic
espérate.
shit.
Ese es el
Espera.
demonio. Un demonio.
Yo, let's talk about this. What does it take for somebody to do some shit like this?
That's the whole petty Betty right there.
No, bro, is it petty or is it like, yo, they really broke your heart and you just like, you out for vengeance?
You out here dying.
You out for blood.
Planning
You out
this
for
shit.
blood.
Pero, bro.
No, but the thing is, are they,
Gang of Mamalo.
yeah, that's what I'm
La
saying.
best friend?
The
Oh,
best friend. Because how are you childhood friends then?
And I'm sure they knew.
Wilson, what? Espérate.
Of 15 plus years.
I don't trust.
Huh?
No
Está
one.
perdido.
I don't trust no one.
Oh, yeah. I don't trust no human.
Yo, that's
For
some
the
diabolical
streets.
shit though, bro. Like, how do
For the
you how do you
streets.
even entice that whole
For
situation?
the streets.
Nah, shit for the fucking Parkway. Nah, fucking the George Washington Bridge. No, the Holland Tunnel underwater.
El fuerte.
What's next?
Yo, nah, that's crazy.
The next one.
People.
What's the craziest thing again? This person said, smash. Oh, no. He said, woman, they think. Oh, no, who's more jealous? They said, woman, they think you can work with other females and not like them. LOL.
That could be. I could see that because some girls, depending on like if you have close work friends, they think that you're the saying you have your work husband or work.
Nah,
wife.
I don't fuck with that, bro.
Hay gente que lo
Nah,
tiene.
que
Hay
work
gente que lo
husband del
tiene.
diablo, que work wife del diablo.
Hay gente que lo hace.
No, mi hermano, no. Is that cheating?
Yeah.
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 Some people do
Fuck
it.
that. I have colleagues, I have friends, I have coworkers,
Pero la novia tuya. es
pero no
tuya.
di que work wife ni work
Yeah.
mire.
Wait, so next we go. So next we go meet your girl.
Ah.
Mire my girl, bro. I don't have a girl.
¿Cómo se llama?
You tell me.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you to slip up.
Me, madre.
Oh, the next
Why
one.
y'all so invested in my life?
Cause you're mysterious.
Yeah, I'm fucking mysterious.
I said, who's more jealous, men or women? She said women because of societal roles, gender norms, and expectations. Men react worse.
Men are petty.
And the last one in terms of the craziest thing they've done out of jealousy. When I broke up with my ex fiance and he moved out of my apartment, he took all the pillows.
El diablo.
He said, no.
Tú no vas a ver mi coño.
Yo, and not only pillows, pillowcases and the hangers because he brought them.
Damn.
What
And
the
then he
heck?
said-
What I say? Men are petty as
Bro,
fuck.
Bro, that's on some Kevin Hart
Yo,
shit.
and
what
Taking
the
the backs of the ear.
Yo, and the last thing says, took my car back in the middle of the night and then refused to take his calls.
Damn.
So that was a whole...
No, pero si el carro es tuyo, es tuyo.
He bought the pillows.
Yeah.
He could keep the fucking pillow.
Pillowcases and
Que
hangers.
que junta todos los pillowcases en hanger y que se compre un carro. Tal vez se puede comprar una patineta. Si acaso.
So, in a situation where, let's say, the person cheats on you and y'all break up, are you asking for all your shit back from them?
In a situation... So, say that again.
So, in a situation, the person cheats on you, you guys break up, and let's say you gifted them various things, expensive things, are you requesting your shit back?
I need examples.
Yes.
So, let's say you buy them a luxury bag, you buy them rings, jewelry, you asking for that stuff back?
They can keep
I don't really want that.
All right.
If I'm being honest. Like, porque dime, ¿qué tú vas a hacer con eso? You can't gift it to your new person.
You're
Venderlo. Y comprarle algo nuevo to your new
Bro, keep it. I don't even want, like,
Yeah,
I cheated on you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I don't want, exactly. Quédate con todo eso. Que Dios te lo va a pagar 10,000 veces, trust me.
I don't know. You could like clean and buy a new
And
box.
repurpose
Buy a
it.
new box, bro. Who cares? You're saving money too, so you win.
De que you
Two
better
for
make,
one.
You better make a wall of purses.
Bro, hey,
That's decoration.
bro, you could refurbish a lot of stuff now.
Mire, coño.
Two for
Quédese
one.
con eso.
2 for 1.
Bueno.
Eso es lo que te va a traer a ti miseria en tu vida. Think about it. You keeping something that was...
No, you're keeping it for a while and then you give it to somebody else and then they
Nah,
take
es que esa vaina es lo que tiene un saco de sal.
it. Oh, you just forget.
Question. You break up an engagement. Like, I'm not even going to say a wedding, right? Like,
The ring.
what you doing with the ring?
Can you do
Are
like
you
some
asking-
legally shit for that though, right? Like in terms of...
Who got the receipt?
No, God.
The guy, he bought it.
I'll get that shit back, bro.
You taking it back?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do with it?
Return it.
Sell it back to the jewelry store.
It's been years since you got engaged. Like, it's been a year.
Venderlo. I'll sell that shit.
Bro, what?
Let somebody else enjoy it.
Wait, hold on. So then my question becomes, would you ever buy a secondhand engagement ring? I personally wouldn't.
This is
because
secondhand
I feel-
engagement ring.
You buy
Like, you buy it off of Facebook Marketplace or eBay or whatever.
no.
Like,
or like a jewelry
or like
store.
a jewelry store that it was used. I'm not doing that for many, many reasons.
You don't want
But
that karma on you.
I don't
or
know where
that
that ring.
bad juju.
Exactly. I don't know where that ring came from. It could have been a person that died peacefully, whatever, and like they're giving up her belongings or whatever. Or it could be like a broken up relationship. I don't want that.
Vaina que dice la gente rica.
Que gente
That's what I
rica.
want to be like, hold up with this price. you can kind of like work.
Diablo, dos diamantes por 100 pesos. Toma.
Diamante de China.
Hey,
Bueno,
Pre-tariff.
I think
I think we're done. Well, how long did we go?
An hour and 40.
Yeah,
Man, this is the longest episode.
We're gonna have to split this into two.
Holy shit. We went an hour and 40 because we didn't have the time. That's what fucked us up. We didn't have the
we
time.
just started talking.
Nah, we got into good conversation though.
Bueno, mi gente, it was a pleasure.
Yo, make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment because I think we only have like less than 40 subscribers.
Give or take.
So we really want, because I think for the most part we get a good amount of views really on IG, to be honest. I think it's just our reels. It makes sense though, because we post pretty much kind of like the entire podcast into different snippets. But definitely make sure to like follow us on all the platforms. Look at the videos.
Share with your friends, your
Like, or
family,
even
your
just leave it a
coworkers.
comment. Just have some engagement. It definitely goes a
Hasta
long
la
way.
abuela.
Follow our
real.
IG so you guys can be a part of our episodes, kind of like this one.
It's a good convo.
Yeah.
It was. Now you guys are gonna get 2 parts.
Oigan, no peguen cuerno. Eso es malo.
Be faithful.
Eso es malo.
Eso es malo.
Eso no se hace.
No.
Si usted lo hace,
And we're going to keep pressing overs until he,
si usted lo hace, usted es un sucio. Una
Yo, in the
sucia.
comments, right? Elvis's girlfriend.
Yo,
Someone knows.
If y'all know her, put her in the comments.
why we not talking about angels?
And porque Angel don't got one.
How you know?
Because we know.
I know.
Yeah, they
He
know.
got one.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, I know.
Hey, abre el teléfono. A una vaina. A una vaina.
Not during Yankee season.
That's true.
She a Yankee fan, bro. No. Bro, llévate de mí.
Oh, yeah.
Nos fuimos. Esto es
Bomba'to.
Are we cutting into?
We're gonna have to, bro. No, hell no. Now we're in 40?
It's still an hour 40 whether you split it up or not.
Yeah, but 2 episodes would be easier because we could cover next week. And
How you gonna cut this episode?
No, but next week we're still doing an episode.